Hey everybody, welcome to the beautiful city of Lynn. We got a really nice day for this today, so let's go in. I want to show you this two-family fix and flip that we just completed. Closing is scheduled for Friday, so fingers crossed, hopefully we make that work. I'm going to show you the floor plan, what we did in there as far as rehab, and then let's talk about some lessons learned and then crunch some numbers. I want to show you guys what we bought it for, how much we spent, holding cost, rehab cost, profit wise, what we're looking at. So please follow me around. Let's go. All right, so unit one, this is actually a 2-bedroom 1-bath, and it was in fairly good shape when we bought it, so it wasn't crazy. We didn't gut it, mostly cosmetics. We painted the existing walls, painted the ceilings, refinished the hardwood floors, but this is all existing, so that's why we liked it. That's why when we bought it, you know, it was going to look like a quick turnaround, and it wasn't quite as quick, but it worked. But yeah, I think we kept some of the windows and replaced some of the other windows, but painting the walls and finishing the floors went a long way. All right, so living room, dining room, kitchen. Nothing new here other than these cabinets and the granite countertops. That's something we put in. New sink, new faucet. These windows are existing. We changed the lights. That's about it. So we didn't really go crazy. It's a rental grade type of product, and in this market they're selling like really fast. So that's what we decided to do. Let me show you bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and then we'll go upstairs. All right, so bathroom. If you notice, this is the small tile, the pink tile that they used to do back in the 40s and 50s. We just reglazed it, so we didn't go and gut it, trying to keep costs down. We reglazed the top, we reglazed the walls, and the cost is minimal. I think we spent about $1,200 just doing this whole bathroom. We did install new tile. We changed the vanity, we changed the cabinet, the light, toilet, but again, the goal was not to cut the place because that's where price really goes up. So yeah, that's the finished product. All right. Bedroom number 1, let me show you this really quick. Nothing special here. Again, kept everything the same. Stained the floors, which look beautiful. Put a nice light fixture, and that's about it. So nothing crazy. Right behind you there, you got bedroom number 2. And again, kind of same thing, nothing special about it. So let's get out of this unit, we'll go upstairs, and then we'll go back to the numbers. So these are identical layouts, living room, dining room, nothing special about either, they just look clean. A small breakfast nook right there. On this unit we did put granite countertops, but we didn't change the cabinets. There was something we were going back and forth. Should we change it? Should we not? They're really old. Honestly, I don't know how old they are. Typically we don't keep a product like this, but the market was so hot that we're like, you know what, let's just paint them, make them look decent. This is existing, and it's fine. We got multiple offers on this property. 60,000 over asking price, so we didn't have to over improve, and that's super important right now. That's the name of the game. Just in and out quickly, don't over improve the property. You just want to make sure that whatever you invest, you can get a return on that investment. And sure, I'm getting a phone call, sorry about that. All right, so that's about it on this unit. Let's go to the bathroom and bedrooms, which is identical to what we saw on unit 1. That's about it, right? Clean. Neutral colors, that's about it. The only thing you guys don't see is the staging. We had to remove staging a couple days ago because we're supposed to close on Friday. So yeah, staging does make a big difference. You guys know I love staging. So bedroom number 2, and that's pretty much for these 2 units. We got obviously 2-car garage in the back. We got some off-street parking. That's what's going on this property. anyhow, we'll go downstairs. Let's run some numbers. I want to let you guys know how, where we found the deal, how we financed it, how much it cost us, what the profit looks like on this one. And then I got 2 or 3 lessons learned. There's always something we learn with every property, so I want to share that with you. Talk really quick about how we found the property, right? This was a direct mail. We buy a lot from our direct mail campaigns. I forgot it was a 3rd, 4th touch, but definitely wasn't the first time he got our letter. Anyhow, the seller reached out. He was interested in having a selling appointment, and one of our agents came out to the property and looked at it with them. So the reason why our offer got accepted, it's only because he wanted a flexible timeline. If he had to list this on the MLS, obviously he had to get out of here, fairly quickly if he accepted an offer. With us was different. Our value proposition to him was, hey, you can stay in the property for as long as you like. Meaning, after talking to him, we realized that he actually was going to retire in 6 months. So, and he was planning ahead because he was going to buy out of state. And we said, you know what? You can sign a contract with us and we close whenever you retire. So you can plan better, you got a buyer lined up for this. And that's the only reason why he worked with us. He wanted a little bit more money. We came in, I think, initially at 420, and then we settled right at 440. So the value proposition, I wanted to share that with you because it's not about what we want, it's what the homeowner wants, right? That's why we got this property. $440,000. That's the purchase price. And just to give you some timeline, we purchased this April of 17, so right around COVID. As soon as COVID hit, that definitely slowed us down, and this project should have typically taken 4 months from beginning to end, and we're at about 6 months right now. So not unusual for our flips to take 6 months, but this was an easy one. This was only cosmetics, so it shouldn't take 6 months. Anyhow, 440 purchase price. Rehab we spent $52,310 to be exact. You guys obviously looked around, you saw what we did, refinish the floors, paint the walls, update the kitchens a little bit. We didn't go crazy, but we still spent $52,310. Everything is expensive, so keep that in mind. Rehab can get out of control fairly quickly. I think we're at budgeted $50,000, so we're right in line, and I'm happy with this number. All right, let's talk about the next number, which is holding cost. Holding cost is super important because we're talking about your lender fees, right? Your monthly payments to the lender. We're talking about your insurance, your taxes. What else we got there? Utilities, right? You got electricity on, you got the water. So those are costs that you pay on a monthly basis. Our number for that was $28,000 average. That's for the lender, and that includes points, and monthly payments, right? And then we got our utilities, taxes, and I'm talking about property taxes in this case, and insurance at $4,100. And this is obviously for 6 months, right? So we're talking about what the total numbers look like. All right, so the next number is cost of selling it. So what do we include on cost of selling? Definitely commissions. We paid a 4% commission. We paid closing costs, right? Attorney fees, recording fees for the registry. We're talking about Massachusetts stamp tax when we sell the property. So all that is going to be in the ballpark of $24,600 for commission, and then we got about $7,050 for, like I said, stamp tax, closing costs for the attorney, and things like that. All right, so that is the total of our expenses. We got an offer for $615,000 for this 2-family in Lynn. That's what we accepted, was a cash offer. We're going to talk more about that cash offer in a second because there was definitely a lesson learned there. But the total profit from this project is $58,940. So it's definitely in the ballpark of what we look for. We were shooting for, I think, $70,000 on this property. We came short of that, but it's definitely in our average. Our profit on fix and flips are somewhere between 50 and 70,000. So this lands right in the middle. Overall, a good project. I wish it was 4 months, turnaround, and we could have just moved that money to the next job. But like I said, COVID hit, and then we're gonna talk about what went wrong with this cash offer really quick. All right, if you guys have any questions about any of this, please reach out to me. Social media, anywhere, YouTube, we're at Whiteacre Properties on Facebook, at Whiteacre Properties on Instagram. My email is ennis@whiteacreproperties.com. So feel free to reach out, happy to help answer any of these questions. All right, lessons learned. This was a big one. We got a cash offer, however, was contingent on the buyer selling another property here in Lynn. It was a 4-family property. We knew the buyer of that other property. We connected, and I know that person very well because he's one of our contractors. We know and trust them, and we said, hey, why not, right? It's a cash deal. My contractor will buy that 4-family. That seller on that property will buy this one cash. Great. It's the first time we've done that. Typically, we don't accept any offer with contingencies, but we like the idea that was cash, was over asking price, and they waived the inspection. So we're like, yeah, great, sounds like a plan. As we are right now, it's end of September. We were supposed to close end of August, right? So we're already 30 days late because they're having some title issues on that end on the other property, and I can't control that. So now I'm waiting on them to close so we can actually sell this one. So tricky. It's a catch-22. If I go back, or if I have another scenario like this, I'll probably go with a conventional sale, someone that's getting a mortgage and no contingencies, because those contingencies I can't control. Like, I can't control the other deal. I don't know when they're gonna close. So I either got a choice of going back on the market right now or waiting for them. So fingers crossed. They think Friday we're closing. I'm hoping for that, right? All right. One more lesson learned here. Well, we talked about value proposition, in our cash offers. I'm not going to touch base on that, but as far as not improving the property or not over improving, when we started out, we would do everything brand new. We would cut this place. We'll probably change windows upstairs. Definitely will change that kitchen that's ugly. Not anymore. This market is so strong that you don't have to over improve. You just got to come up with a really nice, clean look. And cosmetics, right? If you can make it happen. So just something I really want to reinforce. I know I mentioned that a couple times, but those are my 2 big lessons from this one. Cash sale, if there is a contingency, be careful there. Make sure you do your homework and don't over improve the property. So let me talk to you guys really quick about why we decided to sell this as a fix and flip and not really keep it as a rental, right? We love rentals. That's why we got into the business. We like the idea of cash flow. We like the idea of owning a rental property so you can cash flow monthly from the rentals. But fix and flips is what funnels our business. Fix and flip is what fuels our business. So we take the profit from our fix and flip to do more marketing, to find our buy and holds, our rental properties. 2-family in Lynn at this price point won't cash flow, right? If that's $615, it's just not going to give the rent for this property. It's not going to give us enough to pay the mortgage down and cash flow. So that's why we made the decision to actually just do a flip, take these profits, and move it to the next property. There's a lot of talk, especially on bigger pockets, about the BRRRR strategies, right? Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. And we love that. I've done multiple deals like that. It's great if you can find a property that actually in the Boston area you can do that. The steps are all identical. You still have to find the deal. It has to be a great deal from beginning. You still have to rehab it, right? So same as here. But instead of selling it, now you're gonna refinance. And also, obviously, before refinancing, you have to rent it out. So that's where flips differ. Flips are different. I'm selling this vacant. As a BRRRR strategy, you have to rent, refinance, and get the money out to buy the next deal. Like I said, on this one, it just doesn't make sense for us to keep it. The cash flow is not as strong, and we need money to really grow our business, find more deals, and then maybe find a 4-unit or 6-unit to buy as a rental instead of the 2-family. I love this neighborhood. We're right down the street from the ocean, so it's a really nice area, but it just didn't pencil out for us. That's all. Just wanted to share that with you. If you are wondering why these guys are fix and flipping and paying so much in taxes, because obviously as a fix and flip you pay income tax, but that's the reason behind that. Subscribe, look at our last video, and just follow us on our social links.